Let's not have groups. Groups are very bad. So I'm going to be more precise, of course, than that. I'm going to say, I know 4 kinds of groups. In the first kind, which is the typical meeting that goes on in the business world, you don't even dream about saying what you think or feel. In those groups, you have to figure out what to say that fits. What to say to make yourself look good, typical first group. But then in our world, with focusing in psychology and all this, we're used to a safer group than that, where we are safe to say what we feel. So the way that group works, and you all know that kind of group, is you say a little bit of what you want to say, and then somebody else says something else. Then maybe 2 hours later, you try again, and you say your thing, and if you watch other people, you'll see this repetition. That the person will say, oh yeah, that's right, that's what they said this morning. Now they're trying to say it again. I wonder what the hell it is, you know. But that can go on for like a weekend workshop. It can go on for a retreat. It can go on for 3 weeks. It can go on for 5 years. And you'll notice. So that's a group. Let's not have those. But this is even true of focusing people. I mean, you get 4 people together in a committee, and that's what it's going to look like all afternoon until they're tired. So there's a third kind where there's actually some understanding of this, so that you break up the group and you break it into pairs or into trios. Trios are better because you get 2 people to listen to each other and 1 monitor to make sure that they don't lay trips on each other. Do you follow me? If you divide a large group into pairs, then you're at the mercy of whatever their temperament is, whether they're going to tell the other person what to do and what to feel and what's right and what's wrong. But if you divide them into 3s, then you can rotate and you can say one person makes sure that they're really listening. In such a group, if they meet for a whole day, there's time set aside for little groups. And you actually get to say your thing then. Oh, so that's my third kind of group. I don't like any of those. To me, the intricacy of a person is ignored and insulted by all of them. Especially the kind of group where somebody stands up at the end and says, today we all experienced, I always want to go to the bathroom at that point. Because I know they're ignoring me. They don't mean to insult me, but they are. They don't know I was there. So there's a fourth kind, and that's the kind of group that almost never happens. It's the kind in which not only does the individual get to actually say what they want to say, but they're actually invited to go into the intricate, implicit intricacy there, so that they can say more than they came with, more than they've already heard themselves say somewhere, more than they have thought up to then. No, because as soon as we're in a group, we become monkeys. We have to behave according to the culture. Some weird thing happens there. But if you're thinking about it, we know how to provide the kind of space where we invite somebody to go a little further. Say, well, you know, I've reflected what you said and you feel we should do this and this, and go in further and see if you have something further to say or something more to say. One of my students many years ago did a research comparing 2 kinds of groups, and the only difference was in one kind, people, each time somebody said to them 4 words. In the other groups, they didn't use those 4 words. So what were those magical 4 words? Because she found a difference very, very, very clearly. The 4 words were, can you say more? You need to indicate to the person that there's enough peace to keep quiet for a minute so they can go inside. And we know how to say that kind of instruction. It's important to you, but see what, or something like that. In a group or individual pair or anywhere where somebody can hear themselves think and say more than they've already heard themselves say. That's the kind of group and the kind of interaction that I want.